All the blue is making my grays, my greens gray. Blueness, man, I tell you, it somehow turns everything something doesn't understand color. Hands just disappears. Anyway, how you guys doing? This is Agent Smith and we're playing. Which one are we playing? We're playing Space Quest. Space Quest 12. Or Space Quest 4. That's it. Space Quest 4. So we're at the computer terminal. Sorry for making you guys boot out from it before. Yesterday, anyway. I found it myself. So what we're going to go ahead and do is dump this, because that's the computer's AI stuff. Or the robots. Hopefully this doesn't become a problem, but that should shut down the robots. I think this is what we need, and messing with anything else is going to get us killed. Because this should be the end. We're going to have a timer, I believe, that's going to self-destruct the system if we kill the brain, right? Initiating and formatting sequence value to 5,000. So now it's going to format the system 5,000, gives the most amount of time. If you choose either of the King's Quest or the Leisure Suit Larry and dump those as well, much like the other one in the game, these will shorten that parser cycle ridiculously. Do not do that. Save yourself if you like. And fiddle with it. I'm gonna exit.
Far too big.
I'm gonna exit. There we go. So there we go. We got 5,000 parser seconds to do this. Now, I don't know if slowing the time down will make a difference. A little bit. So if you don't have time for thinking properly, for clicking and stuff like that, that's one way to doing it. But we need to get back up to those rooms up north. I think that's where we gotta go. We'll follow all the way back across. We're gonna go back under the bottom staircase and take the elevator up to the top. I believe that should lead us to the rooms we need. So again, I don't have definitive answers for you on some of this now because I didn't get this far when I was playing through before. That's where I realized I forgot to record the game sound, so all you heard was me droning on by myself with nothing else. You know, nobody wants to hear that shit. I'm trying to follow the track on which these move. Feel as though if I go north after getting out of here, so we're gonna go now. We're on the bottom floor. As confusing as this all looks, walk into the elevator. Hate being on a timer on these. Walk ourselves as far north as we can. It should put us on the back rails. I think that's, yep, that's the plan. There we go.
The strange light pulses toward the center structure.
Huh. No time for looking around. What am I doing? I've already lost almost a little over a third of the time already. Right, it makes sense this is the way we would go because there's no other exits in this room. Oh, there he is. Oh no. Okay, I see.
Again, Roger. It's me, your old friend, Sludge Vohaul.
He was the computer
I've
system.
taken the liberty of borrowing your son's body. I had to remove him first to make room for my mental self. His is on this disc.
Sounds like we need to put it back in.
It's most enjoyable to be in a young, healthy body, even if it's from your bloodline. In fact, I like it so much, I think I'll keep it. I guess we'll have no use for this anymore.
Yeah, we will. They toss it right off the edge. All right, now I'm gonna save this real quick, and on a third or whatever extra save I need.
Now it's time to settle things, once and for all. You'd better be careful, though. Keep this in mind. If I die while in this body, that disc will be useless. Your son will never draw another breath. And if you don't defend yourself, you will never live to buff another helmet. Come on, show me what you've got, mop jockey.
How dare you talk smack. Now, I believe what you just want to do is walk to the other side of him.
You were nearly thrown off the edge of the platform.
Or just connect right behind him. There we go. Gotta keep pushing him back. Get you. We have no choice but to take him out of here. Oh, hey.
Is that the best effort you can muster?
What's going
All
on?
this space hero nonsense must be getting to you. You're getting old, Roger. I, on the other hand, am enjoying the physical joys of youth.
I guess you're not doing much more than I've been doing. Struggle! Now he's in the machine again. Perfect. Now we gotta get down there and put his mind back in the body. Hopefully it isn't too far to find. Safety margin, very good. Oh good, he just went down and got it for us. That's convenient. Don't have to make a whole new screen of searching around. Bro, this, I think this is the one I want.
The label on the diskette
Yes.
reads, Roger Jr., Brain Tools, Stunt Flyer.
That sounds like a save the game thing, so we can play with a few things. I'm gonna go ahead and save it right here. I want to see what happens with each one of these. Put the disc back in. Okay. Disc upload. Roger Jr. Just download. Beam upload. Vohaul.
Keep your hand.
Beam download. Think that worked?
Follow me. There are many things we need to talk about.
I think that worked.
You must be very confused.
Were Vohaul's words true? Are you really my son? You do look a little like me, though.
I was hoping to put the other formats into his head.
What do you mean, not as good looking? I'm 10 times... wait. What am I saying? This is no way to start.
He's definitely your kid.
What Vohaul said is true. I have many things to tell you, Dad. I should start at the beginning. I was born 19 years ago on Xenon. It's always been my home. The Xenon of today, at least up until recently, had made great strides in managing our planet's resources.
Makes sense, makes sense.
That included water, minerals, even the talent of our population. We enjoyed peace for so many years, we took it for granted. The creation of the first super biomech computer was the biggest success story in our history. When the Vohaul virus was introduced and began to control the computer, a state of total chaos was created. We were unprepared for what followed as Vohaul turned our technology against us. The population was quickly decimated. Some of us stayed and tried to fight, some were captured, and some fled the planet. When it seemed there was no hope, we thought of one last long-shot effort. That was to find the only person in history ever to defeat Vohaul.
I've been the only one ever fight against the guy?
To find that person. You. We got there just in time.
You had to go back in time to get me. Why wasn't I available in this time?
Well,
What happened to me?
yeah, that's actually a good
I
question.
don't understand.
I'm sorry. There are some things I wish I could tell you, but can't. I know that's not what you want to hear. Believe me, I just can't.
Hey, if you're my son, who's your mother?
Tell me it's the latex babe from,
Where is she?
the latex
Who
babes
is
from,
she?
Estros.
You sure ask a lot of questions for a janitor.
Ooh.
This is my mother and your wife. Her name was Beatrice Wankmeister. She was quite beautiful, wasn't she?
What do you mean, was quite beautiful?
What does she look now?
What are you saying?
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Please, I can't tell you anymore.
Something after.
I don't believe all this. I'm so confused.
Well, they put time into this, so
It
now we're
doesn't
gonna have to
matter
deal
now.
with
I
time
have to send you
portal
back where I
typey
found
shit.
you so that history will properly reflect the events which brought us to this place in time. You won't remember much. This will seem like it was a weird, fuzzy dream.
Like
I
every
must
number
get back
4.
to the task of contacting all the surviving citizens of our planet. We have a huge task ahead of us. Rebuilding our city and our lives will not be easy, but we will do it.
Well, it
Once
should
more,
be
I have
super
to ask
easy
you
if
to
I
enter
stop
the
this
time
from
room.
ever happening.
It will return you to Magmetheus in the Space Quest 4 era. Please, go now. It's time.
I mean, I guess everything has to happen this exact way again, but at the same
Dad?
time, it should fix the world.
I'm glad I got to see you, even if only for a few minutes.
Don't get me into
Xeno
time
knows
travel
you a
stuff,
lot.
man.
Goodbye, Dad.
It's the most broken idea used in games. Boom, 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 boom. Back to Magmetheus, as if it never happened. Back in the bar, boring somebody with my
So
stories.
many unanswered questions.
Yeah, I'll
The
say.
future should prove most interesting for Roger, if he can stay out of trouble long enough to reach it. We're glad you could help Roger get through it all.
I don't know,
Thank
where
you
is
for playing Space Quest 4.
N1, N3, N10, 12. I'll let these credits roll on. I'm not going to pause out of this stuff or anything, but next one we'll be going to Space Quest 5. It's probably one I'm a little bit more familiar with, and it's fun. I enjoy that one. It's one of the much more graphically beautiful ones, and the storyline is interesting. Finally moving up in the world, I'll say. But yeah, I love Space Quest 5. I played it a bit here and there, but it's been a long time, so it's going to almost be like a brand new run through. Try to play it as linearly as I can. But yeah, this whole series for this one, unfortunately, I don't normally do walkthroughs. I give you walkthroughs in the respects that I make mistakes, and it keeps it a little bit humorous to see a person playing through something for the first time, even if you are trying to get answers. It's enjoyable sometimes. I try to do my best to make sure my description describes most of the stuff I'm doing in the videos anyway, so you'll know what you're looking for, and you can find it within there. But yeah, with this one I had to go with a much linear format, because honestly I was like, I'm cutting this down to a fewer videos. I didn't have too much trial and error to mess with. Yes, the different flavors of food all had speaking voices. I forgot about that. I found that out in the last one at the last second before I failed everything. I didn't get to hear them all. Interesting the way they did it all. I don't know if this is a loop now. They start with programmers? If it was, then I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, see you guys in the next one. I don't know why I said that twice, but anyway, have a great day. Hey fellow agents, don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking the button in the center of the screen. You can also find the last video by clicking the button to the left, and you can take a look at some of the other stuff I've done by clicking the button to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.